Hey y'all, I'm Elisa, the Scrappy Wife behind ScrappyWife.com. I am headed to check out a store that is brand new. All right, so the kids are back in school, which means I can head out on a few more field trips these days. And today we are visiting the store at home. I believe this is like a home decor store. I'm going to see what they have as far as organization materials and things we might be able to use in a craft studio. So if you want to join me and check out what they have, let's go. When I was growing up, there was a store called Garden Ridge in Texas. I think it was in the South, and it started as a craft store and then kind of evolved into a home decor store. Stop me if you've heard this before. And this place reminds me a little bit of Garden Ridge just because of the sheer size. It is huge in here. You're not going to believe how big this place is. Right as you walk in, you could obviously tell this is Halloween time, although it's still the end of August, but we are already going into seasonal decor. They have all of their fall decor out. They are starting to put Christmas out. There are huge sections in the store. So I saw an outdoor section. I saw a furniture section. There were a whole bunch of rugs. There was all kinds of art and decor. You had organization, bedding, bathroom, all the different things that you can imagine you might need for a home, you can find here. It was simply amazing. And to be honest, really overwhelming, really well organized, really well put together, lots of variety within the store. But man, oh man, there was so much. I decided to go ahead and set out and look for the organization section to get started. This section really did remind me a lot of the types of things that you can find at HomeGoods, Marshalls, TJ Maxx, and some brands that I really recognize, which is something I always appreciate. iDesign is a really popular brand. That was definitely there. They had just some really great different organizers. I happen to be very partial to clear organizers, clear bins. I think they work really well in a craft room, and the variety of sizes that was available here, it was pretty amazing. Pretty cool to see all the different drawer organizers. Look at that. I'm considering and thinking about things that might work well for sticker organization for my loose sheets of stickers. So you can see me checking out a few of the different bins. We have the Home Edit brands, just all kinds of different brands. It was at this point that I decided I probably needed to get a cart because I was definitely going to be doing some shopping. So all the way back up to the front and now all the way back to the back with the cart. You're going to want to pick one of these up on your way in. Don't just think you're going to walk through and not want to pick a few things up, because you most definitely are. This place, so many different options. I took a different route just so you guys could see maybe just a few of the things that were available. Like I said, all kinds of variety, all kinds of knickknacks, candle holders, candles, greenery, all the different things. But again, I'm going to head back to home organization. We're looking at the clear bins, seeing what might be available. Now, here's my tip when you are buying organization pieces from a place like At Home, HomeGoods, TJ Maxx, Marshalls, places like that. Buy all of the pieces and maybe a few more than you actually think you will need. These places don't always restock with the same products. So if you end up leaving things behind, you maybe come back in a few days, there's no guarantee that they will be there or that they will be restocked. And so when you see something that you think you might like, buy it, bring it home, try it out, and then make plans to return it if it doesn't work. It's just hard to kind of count on the fact that you would be able to pick up more and more and more of those. I did find lots of my go-to organization items. For instance, pot lid holders. These are fantastic in a craft room for organizing paper, for organizing planners, for organizing notebooks, all kinds of different things. They had a wonderful variety of carts, including these really thin ones. These are so great if you're in a small space, if you're trying to take advantage of maybe a little space between your desk and the wall. Really slim carts work really well. Also consider these baskets, these tiered baskets on top of a desk, not necessarily on the floor, but on your desk, allowing you to see some more supplies. There was a huge variety of desk organizers, all kinds of different ones, clear and in every color. So I really liked the variety that was available because I think it fits a lot of different styles. Oftentimes when you're shopping at places like IKEA, you're a little bit limited on what the look or the aesthetic is going to be, but in a place like at home, a lot of different styles are represented. This kind of plastic bin system that I found here reminded me a lot of Hobby Lobby. There were a lot of different variations of sizes. Some of them had like a weave to them. There were a lot of different colors. Some of them were solid on the sides, just a lot of variety. And those are really good ways to organize and contain within a larger container. Love these gorgeous baskets. Speaking of larger containers, these are fabulous for a more natural aesthetic, but can still hold a lot of different supplies. There was just a great, like I said before, variety. They had some wooden pallets that were gorgeous, and I think these come in really handy, especially if your crafting area happens to be in a larger section of your home, like your living room, dining room. They disguise things really nicely. All right, trash cans. How cute was that little white trash can? I actually saw it in 3 different sizes. They had a little baby version that was $11.99, all the way up to the larger version that I think was about $25. But I think this is so cute and would be so fun to decorate, maybe with vinyl, something like that. Adorable for a craft room for sure. Of course, something so many craft rooms have would be a 3-tiered cart. These are so popular. Found one in white that is the At Home brand for $29.99. Pretty good deal. Looks very similar to what you can find at Michael's. And more clear storage. Most of this was the Home Edit brand. And what I liked was it was the Home Edit brand that you can buy at the Container Store, not necessarily the ones that you can get at Walmart. And then, of course, I could not pass up all of these gorgeous colors of bins and baskets. Beautiful, and I think add just a certain pop of fun to your crafting area. Like I said, organization was where I spent most of my time, but I did check out some of the other areas of the store. The art department was like a quarter of the store. There were so many aisles, and I found some great picture ledges that I thought were pretty awesome because of how deep they were. Often picture ledges aren't super deep, but this one was pretty darn wide. So if that is anchored into a stud in your wall, you're gonna be able to store a lot of things on that particular shelf. I thought that was really handy. And of course they have some floating shelves, which are a great solution for utilizing vertical space. All right, so in the furniture section, there was a nice array of furniture options in different finishes, a lot of different desks, a lot of different bookshelves. This one was nice. It was actually pretty small, which is helpful in a smaller area, and you can adjust the shelves. Many of the other shelves that I saw were more like this, where you can't adjust where the shelf is going to be, but if it fits the look of your room, it might work out really well, and the prices seemed pretty good. Love this tiny little one. I think that is adorable, especially like as a side table that then you put bins on and you're able to store supplies. I think that is super cute. And these wire shelves always are so tempting because I think that they would be a great holder for larger sticker books. I want to try that someday. Don't overlook using a smaller kitchen table as a crafting table. This is really great, especially if you like to have friends over into your space. Some of these are larger, but there were some nice varieties of a few smaller ones that I thought would work really well. And you guys, the rugs. This variety and range of rugs was amazing. There were so many rugs at the store, and I thought that they were all pretty good prices. I was very impressed and very tempted to bring a few home just to freshen up some of the spaces in my house and in my craft studio. There were just so many. There was two whole different sections of rugs in this store. Loved, loved, loved seeing them all. And I loved exploring the store. I feel like I probably need another shot at this store. I want to explore it even more, maybe with more of a home decor mindset, but I really liked exploring it today. Whoa, okay, a couple of things. I was overwhelmed. That is a huge store. If you have an at-home near you, let me know if it seems like it's that big. It is huge. A ton of home decor. It kind of felt like a humongous home goods, so perhaps it's owned by the same company. But man, that was big, and it was really overwhelming to walk in. So some things that I would suggest if you were headed to at home, maybe give yourself a couple times, like just go around once for inspiration to get an idea of what they have, and then plan what you are looking for. If you're looking for specific organization pieces or specific ways to organize certain things, then have that list ready to go. If you're looking for certain decor pieces, a bookshelf, a rug, something specific, just have your list so that you know what you're looking for. It can be really easy to just start putting things in your cart because wow, there was so much variety too. That's what I love. No matter what style you like in your house, in your craft room, whatever the case may be, you are probably going to find it there. That was very cool. I am super inspired. I kind of got really inspired for fall home decor. It's back to school season. It kind of makes me want to do fall decorations, even though it's like still a million degrees outside. So we'll kind of see where that goes. But I did pick up some organizing things that I'm going to use in my craft studio. So I'm sure you will see that in an upcoming video. I got some ideas for things I might want to change up. So that was very, very exciting. Thank you so much for joining me today. I love going on these field trips. If you have any ideas of places that you would like for me to check out for you, let me know down in the description box below. Let me know if you saw anything in this shop with me that kind of intrigued you. I want to give a huge shout out to all of my Patreon members. Thank you all so much. You are just the best. I love the community over there. You can always try a 7-day free trial over on Patreon. You can find that link down in the description box below. All right. I hope that you have a fabulous day. And as always, keep it creative.